How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sandslash, playing in the quarterfinals of the TGR Restricted League up against Gumi 2020, coach of the Rold Gold Pretzels. You can see our team up above, their team down below, both teams range and speed order, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we're bringing, and the 6 Pokemon that I think Gumi's going to bring to the match. This is actually a replay of our Week 5 match, and the teams haven't changed. Like, neither one of us have made any transactions during the season, so there isn't anything different about the match. We won it last time, so I kind of have the same game plan that I had last time. I imagine that he's going to switch things up, but I'm not even 100% sure what he is going to do to switch them up. Like, I prepped against this whole team last time, so I'm going to stick with the prep that I had from last time, and we'll see how it goes. So we have our snow mode, we have Trick Room as a great option, and then of course we have our different priority options that I think are going to help us as well here. So we'll see what 6 he decides to bring, we'll see what he decides to switch things up here in just a moment. So here we are taking a look at his team, and okay, what is different than what we have? So there's no Registeel, it looks like. There is Garchomp. Oops, Garchomp. Oh my gosh, if I can spell Garchomp. Let's see, what else is here? There's no Primarina as well, but there is, oh, there's Salazzle, okay. Again, it looks like everything else is the same as everything else is something we guessed correctly. I figured that Rillaboom was going to be a switch up from what they did last time, just because, like, our Jellicent was the main issue for them last time we played. And it does look like they have a better way of dealing with it this time. I'm going to start with our Hail mode here, and we'll see if that's a good option to start off with. And then I kind of want to go Comfy and... do I want Hitmontop here? I probably need some more damage output, although I really want to have Hitmontop. I'm gonna go with Marowak though, because if I bring Hitmontop, then every Mon has a difficult time dealing with Salazzle, and I don't particularly want that to be our biggest issue. So we'll go with these 4. So no Jellicent or Hitmontop this time. I think that there's a world in which we probably needed to have one of those 2. But the Hail mode is kind of like grouped together, and I think that is pretty good here. But good luck, have fun over to Gumi, should be a fun match. He's probably looking at it going like, this man brought the same team that he brought last time. I'm like, yeah, I did. So, we'll see what he decides to do here. Okay, I think I want to, how do I want to do this? I think I want to set Aurora Veil, and I also want to switch out Sandslash. But I don't think I can necessarily do it that way this turn. So I'm going to protect Ninetales here, because I think like a Heat Wave makes a lot of sense. In fact, if there's a Heat Wave and like a Grassy Glide coming out, or like a Fake Out in Heat Wave, then I kind of like this as an option, like as a switch in. Yeah, let's switch in Marowak here. I think this is like a solid switch. I'm not 100% sure I feel great about it, but I think that it works. They swap out Rillaboom, okay. And they go Riolu. So, okay, I really want to switch out Ninetales now, because I have a feeling they're gonna like Rain Dance here. Yeah, they Flageless that spot. Okay. Okay, so we get to see who's faster, but the Hail isn't really gonna matter. But I feel like Rain Dance makes some sense here. Yeah, I want to be able to try to play around that. So I think I'm gonna swap Ninetales, bring in Comfy, and then I kind of just want to like Bone Meringue the Arcanine. The only thing that really wants to take that hit is the Rillaboom, and it's not that big a deal if that tries to come in on this. But I don't want to like try to set Aurora Veil and then they Rain Dance and then we're not able to do anything. So, and then they go for coaching. Okay. So makes some sense here. Flare Blitz. So it probably goes into the Comfy this time. Yep. And we do not take that hit at all. Okay, so we aren't going to be able to have that priority option for us. But I almost certainly am going to pick this KO up, right? Yep, okay, cool. So we pick up that KO. So they get the KO. And I think that's better for us in the end. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I feel like it is. Yeah, I feel like that's better for us. And I think I am going to go into Sand Slash this time. Let's use the Hail while we have it. Yeah, that makes sense. And I could try to double protect. That's totally an option here, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it makes a little more sense for us to just kind of double up on the Rillaboom slot. Yeah, this could be a coaching and like Grassy Glide for example. I think that's a very it's very possible. As well as like coaching plus like a fake out maybe. That way they don't get hit as hard. Yeah, coaching. Okay, so there's no fake out. We would have seen it if it happened. So now the question is, can we take a hit? Ice Cold Spear should do a solid amount of damage, but it won't be enough for the KO. Flare Blitz should be enough if we, assuming that it doesn't target that spot. And they would hammer. Ooh, can we take that hit? We totally can. Okay. And then we'll pick up this KO as well with Marowak. And we do know that they have Woodhammer now, so that's good information to have. And that move hits super hard, so definitely an issue for us. But we're in a pretty good spot, I think. I feel pretty good about our chances right now. So we'll see what their last Pokemon is right here, too. What do I think their last Pokemon is? It's the Lazzle, okay. So in that case, I want to... How do I want to do this? I want to drill in this spot. And Bone Ring it. Like, both of those sound great to me. If they protect, then it's not a great situation. Like, if they're Scarf, that's potentially a problem. But if I double up in their Scarf, like, that's okay. Okay. There's a sunny day. So, ooh, okay, if they have... Oh, you know what I could have done was protect the Ninetales. And Marowak avoids it. Wow, that's huge. If we'd been hit, we might have gone down, honestly. But this will 100% KO this Lazzle, probably in the one hit. Oh, it's Focus Sash. Okay, the second hit KOs though, so that's awesome. And we should be able to KO this one now. If we'd been hit by that, we probably went down. So it's really good we avoid, because that would have been a potential problem. Like, they probably had this game if that move hit. So we're in a very good spot, honestly. It's just Riolu, which doesn't have a whole lot of damage output. And that's kind of it. So let's freeze dry, and we'll just Flare Blitz as well. But I imagine this is going to do a good amount of damage here. Force Palm. Okay, we saw this move last time. I think it's like has a chance of paralyzing or something like that. But this Flare Blitz should pick up the KO. Even if that's Eviolite, which I have a feeling it is. Dang, so Marowak went absolutely crazy, right? Picked up all 4 of our KOs. And that mon is really good. Okay, so I liked what we had. Is there anything that I'd want to do differently going into this next game? I think that turn would have been... okay, so maybe getting rid of the Riolu is a potential option earlier on in the match. I think that there's some merit to KOing that Mon earlier. Anything else I'd want to do differently? They did have 2 physical attackers, and they do have the coaching. It looks like they potentially have like 4 physical attackers with coaching. So I definitely want to make sure that I take that into account, I guess. Instead of Comfy, Hitmontop might have been more useful there. So that's definitely a possibility for us too. And having some fake out pressure would be kind of nice. We know there's a focus sash on the Salazzle now, so we can use that to our advantage, like if we can kind of play around with a fake out option. And actually, there was a potential to swap out Marowak on that turn where they Heat Wave, like Sunny Day Heat Wave. And at that time, it would have been really, really good for us. I do like the lead that we have. I think there's a world where I want to lead Comfy, actually. And maybe I could lead Fake Out Pressure with Hitmontop. They did have 2 physical attackers in at the start. Okay, so now it's a little bit more difficult because do I bring Hail again? Because Hail does look very good against this team. And it means that we leave Marowak out. What if I do like Ninetales plus Hitmontop and then leave Comfy out but bring Marowak? Because Marowak hits everything on this team for really good damage. The Garchomp is probably the only Pokemon that don't feel too great about. But we do have double ice types, right? So I think Garchomp we can deal with it. The Kyurem is a potentially problem if we don't bring Comfy, but again, I think the Hitmontop definitely helps with that. Let's go with these 4. So we'll go no Comfy this time. We have a more reliable switch in to fight up against this team, yeah, we just have a more reliable switch in with Hitmontop, and it should be able to like take some hits a little bit better. Riolu Kyurem. Okay, so if we'd led Comfy, this would have been really good against this pairing. But getting the getting the snow up is kind of nice, and then having fake out pressure is pretty solid here too. Yeah, so we get this Intimidate, which also is really good. So I think I want to, like, I kind of want to fake out. I want to fake out the Riolu, and I want to set a Aurora Veil. That actually sounds like a really good play, because then we don't need to worry about them getting Sunny Day off to stop our Veil from coming up. So we're definitely going to do that. Definitely going to do that. And that makes our switch-ins a lot easier. Makes them a lot easier. Now, our best switch-in here was to bring in Hitmontop, which makes this a little more difficult to deal with, I guess. So I think I want to... I definitely want to preserve this. So I think I'm gonna go Marowak, and then I could try to slow these Pokemon down. Does that really matter though? I could also protect the Ninetales this turn, which I also really like, because it would be, yeah, I'd like to hit the Riolu too. Maybe I can protect right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to protect right here. Because I could see a Flare Blitz coming out into that spot again. I think that makes a lot of sense here. There could be a Flare Blitz coming into... Oh, okay, so they swapped you out. Do we see the last Pokemon? No, we don't. I wonder if the Rillaboom is coming again. But we get our Protect off, which is pretty nice. And we'll see how much damage is done here. Okay, they go into that spot again. But we're behind Veil, so we're not taking very much damage. And, I mean, Flare Blitz is going to hit any Pokemon on his team very hard. Aside from the Arcanine. But I hit that with our ground attack pretty well. I almost want to go after this Kyurem a little bit, and then I kind of want to Icy Wind here too. Does that matter though? I mean, these are both physical attackers. Let's get in Hitmontop, right? Yeah, let's get in Hitmontop. So we can drop some of these attack stats here, and then we're gonna get some really good damage off, assuming they don't protect, right? But I like this other switch in a lot better than the Comfy. Okay, that's fine. They do have Rillaboom. Okay, so now we know what the 4 are. And there's no Salazzle as well. Okay. And, okay, they have Rock Slide. Yeah, that doesn't do too much damage. As long as we don't flinch, that's good. Okay, cool, we don't flinch. Wow, that is so much damage. That's crazy. Okay, so we have Fake Out Pressure, which is really nice. Okay, how do I want to play this turn? They also have Fake Out Pressure. I think I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Rillaboom slot, and I'm gonna Fake Out the Kyurem. Yeah, this feels like a solid play. Okay, this is a cycle back into Arcanine. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, maybe I should have. Well, I don't really ground attack that slot, right? So that's okay. But we'll get Fake Out. We'll get Fake Out here. And they. This is the last time we played. I fainted on a turn when I could have faked out, and it like really cost them some momentum, and we picked up a KO on the Kyurem that we probably shouldn't have been able to pick up. We're still behind Veil, so I'm kind of still feeling pretty good about our chances here. I think I want to Mach Punch. Do I want to Mach Punch here? It sounds very tempting. And I can also Bone Meringue this spot too. Or maybe Poltergeist. Poltergeist is probably a better play. It's just a good middle ground. And then I do want to try to Mach Punch here. Could I... Okay, I actually think I want to Protect, and I want to Mach Punch. No. Let's CC that spot. Yeah, let's close combo that spot. Because if I'm going to Protect, then I'm not going to be too worried about taking a Rock Slide, which is what I assumed was going to happen. And this close combat will be able to pick up this KO, and it won't KO or hit on top. There's no way. I am kind of curious to see what the Arcanine does. It does go for a Throw Blitz into the Hitmontop. Okay, which isn't too bad. Not too bad. But we'll pick up this KO on Kyurem, which is pretty nice. And that's the first KO of the match. The Kyurem, I feel like, had the best chance against our Hail mode, so it's very good to pick that KO up here. Okay, and now Hail's gone, so now we can reset it when one of our Pokemon goes down here. Oh, our Veil is gone too. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. I like Veil. It was really nice. It was keeping us very alive. Okay, and they bring out Rillaboom this time. So Marowak is really good against these two Pokemon. I'm gonna go Ninetales here. And... Do I also want to go Sand Slash? This is kind of tough, actually. Having the Intimidate is really valuable, though. Okay, what if I let Marowak go down here? Potentially, right? Yeah, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna swap into Ninetales, and then let's close combat. Yeah. Okay. I think there was a world in which I should have kept Hitmontop, but I was kind of running out of time, so is what it is. Getting the hail up and getting an opportunity for the Veil back up again would be really nice, but is what it is. Okay, so that's our focus sash, everybody. Yeah, real move hits really hard. I wonder where this attack goes. They doubled up that spot. Okay, cool. So we actually get a free switch in, which is kind of nice. And Hitmontop is going to be able to put in some more damage, which is perfect. And I don't mind bringing in Marowak on the Hitmontop slot. Yeah, that feels totally fine to me. Yeah. I like that. Because then we preserve our Intimidate, which is fantastic. It's going to be really good to have here. We get our Sand Slash in for free, which is awesome. I have a feeling that the Arcanine swaps. If Arcanine doesn't swap and it just attacks, is that a problem? Like, do I need to drill run that spot so that I can deal with Arcanine? I think I do. I think that's going to be my best option here. And then Hitmontop is going to come out, and we're going to bring in Marowak. So we'll have that Intimidate option. Okay, that's what swaps. Okay, perfect. I really wanted to make sure that I KO'd this Arcanine. Let's see if it has Protect. We're going to see if it has Protect. Because if it doesn't have Protect, then it goes down here, and then I think we deal with the Rillaboom just fine. Okay, perfect. And this is going to go down here. Perfect, okay. So Sand Slash, putting in some work. And it looks like we're in a pretty good spot to win here. At this point, I can just double up Rillaboom. There's no reason for me not to, really. Do I want to like switch in Hitmontop? That's an idea. I don't think I need to. Yeah, I don't think I need to. Because I don't think I died a one hit here. I guess there's a world... Yeah, if I just attack with both Pokemon here, then I'm in a good spot. Because we saw the coaching last match. If Rillaboom protects and they coaching it, like, is that a problem? I don't know. I don't think that's something worth playing around. I'm more worried about, like, coaching it and, like, a Grassy Glide picking up one of the KOs. And we need to be able to make sure that the other Pokemon does KO it. So that's what I'm more concerned about here. And let's see what they decide to do. Now, this Icicle Sphere might be enough to just KO straight up. And it looks like 2 hits actually does it. Okay, perfect. So I think we got this game then. I wonder if that Rillaboom was like banded. Just because of like the switching, and I don't think I ever saw it use a different move. So I think there's a world in which that might have been banded. I don't know. Not sure. But good game over to Gumi. Well, we brought the same team and the same team worked again. I don't know. That's one of the things about like re-prepping against the same matchup. It's like, if it's the same matchup, then like, do I necessarily need to bring anything different? I don't know. That's the thing. And like, yeah, rematches are very interesting. Anyway, but good game over to Gumi. If you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC or singles, this is the place to be. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one.